A landslide last night with more than 60% of the vote. John Kasich then coming in at second with 25% and Ted Cruz a distant third with 14%. Now the candidates are set to look ahead to next week's contest with 5 northern states and eastern states in the Mid-Atlantic up for grabs, and that could put Trump even closer to clinching the nomination.
Let's go to senior national correspondent John Roberts live in Philadelphia with more on all of that.
John, good morning to you. We will be here a week from yesterday, the 26th, one of 5 states, as you mentioned, including Connecticut, Maryland, Rhode Island, and Delaware, people going to the polls. You know, the most important thing about last night for Donald Trump is it turned the narrative around. We've talked about this idea of winning, creating its own momentum, and Donald Trump now hopes his campaign will be like a snowball rolling downhill as we head toward the remaining 15 contests in this primary fight. Donald Trump now only needs 53% of the remaining delegates to clinch. And after last night's win, there's an increasing belief among some people in the party that he will win it on the first ballot at the convention. For his part, last night, Donald Trump was sounding confident.
We don't have much of a race anymore based on what I'm seeing on television. Senator Cruz is just about mathematically eliminated. And we've won another state. As you know, we have won millions of more votes than Senator Cruz, millions and millions of more votes than Governor Kasich.
But his opponents are not giving up. John Kasich's campaign last night sending out an urgent message to voters saying, quote, "The next 7 days are absolutely critical. It's now or never to stop Trump and save the Republican Party." Last night, Ted Cruz ignored the New York results to relaunch his campaign into the final stretch, a speech that was less about red meat and more about vision.
America has always been best when she is lying down with her back on the mat and the crowd has given the final count. It is time for us as a nation to get up, to shake it off and be who we were destined to be.
A bit of a different Ted Cruz than we normally see on the campaign trail, less the firebrand, more the visionary, trying to sort of model himself in the role of Ronald Reagan or John F. Kennedy. But we also, John, saw a much different Donald Trump last night. You'll note that in the sound that we played, he called him Senator Cruz, not Lion Ted, also called him Governor Kasich. And a lot of folks are wondering, is this a result of his big team in D.C. now saying, you've got to be more presidential, you've got to win the hearts and minds of voters, it can't just be my way or the highway if you want to win this thing before the convention. John?
Yeah, it's Donald Trump, the grown-up we've been hearing from, more so it seems. John Roberts, thank you.